Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Tanner Bell and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's DIY video, we have some really fun Peep-tastic treat ideas. These are so much fun and I know you guys are going to enjoy it. So the first thing we're going to share today is these really cool little candy melted Peeps with a little tail with a little marshmallow. It's so much fun. Next up, we have these really fun little favor bags. And last but not least, we are going to use some ice cube trays to make some really cool candy melts, little white chocolate favors. These are so much fun and you can have these out on the table for your Easter decor and they can eat on them as the day goes on. Hope you guys are ready for this video and let's jump into it. For this DIY project, you're going to need candy melts, lollipop sticks, mini marshmallows, and of course, Peeps. The first thing you need to do for this DIY project is to take your candy melts or your candy wafers and put them in a bowl and microwave them for 30 seconds and be sure to stir it up after every 30 seconds until it's fully melted for this DIY project. So what you're going to now want to do after you have your melted candy melts in a little small container, it took mine about 2 minutes, so I started every 30 seconds, and it is now all melted and awesome. So we're going to open up a box of Peeps, and we're going to take one Peep at a time with a lollipop stick, and insert a lollipop stick to the Peep. So the first thing you need to do is to dip the lollipop stick in the candy melts. This is going to be like your glue, if you will. Shove it into your little Peep. So you can let that sit and dry for a minute or two, and we're going to do that for a few of them. Okay, so now you have one of your little Peeps, and we're just going to want to dip it into the candy melts. And you can do this either way. You can only dip like one side, like the back, like we're going to do for this first one, and we're going to just sit it down since we're already only doing the backs for this one. And I'm going to add a marshmallow to it. Its little tail, so you can have a little marshmallow tail. Just sit that on here. So now you have your little Peep, and then you have a piece of white chocolate with a little marshmallow on it. So we're going to let this sit and dry, and I'm going to do that to a few more. Another one. We're just going to continue to dip these in here, and I set up a little piece of wax paper for this just to protect my surface and make sure everything's still clean and everything like that. So we're just going to dip the backs of them and add a marshmallow to its little tail. I think this is going to be so much fun for your Easter treats and decor. And these are going to be so much fun because after they're already ready, you can individually package these up for little favor bags or anything like that. So this is how simple it is to do. We're just going to let these sit here and dry, and it is so much fun. So for my next project, we're going to show an idea that you can use to show these off on Easter. What you need to have is a mason jar, and you need to fill it full with jelly beans. So just like this, it only takes one bag, and you can get these at like Walmart for $1, and you can get a mason jar for $1 too. So this is like a $2 craft, and then you'll be able to stick some of these in here. And of course you can use a larger size mason jar for this. You can just sort of insert these in here. And it'll be so much fun for your guests to see your creations. Ta-da! Okay guys, for this next project, I found this really cool ice cube little bunnies, like little Peep bunnies at Walmart, and I thought this would be really fun to maybe put some candy melts in here and maybe a jelly bean, I don't know, and do some really cool projects with it. So I have leftover candy melts, and before it gets hard, I wanted to put a jelly bean in some of these little Peep bunnies and pour some candy melts in here and sort of see what happens after it gets hard. That way you can give your Easter guests some little, you know, chocolate bunnies. So I'm filling these up, and to even it out, you just want to tap it a little bit and it sort of evens it out. I think I'm going to add a little bit more to this little ear right here. Okay. So that one looks great, and after it gets hard from the candy melts, it'll be an awesome treat. Okay, so after you let this get hard, you'll remove it, and you'll have really fun candy melt little bunnies, and these are so cool. You could put them in like their little paper bag too. It's a really big piece of chocolate, but it's super cool, and they'll find a little jelly bean in there. So some of these you can tell that there's a jelly bean in here, and some of them you can't. But You can sort of see that's in like the middle of this one too. So make sure you don't leave these outside too long because it is candy melt, so it'll eventually start melting. So leave it in a nice cool area. But hope you guys enjoyed that project. For this next project, we're going to make some really cool DIY favors. All you're going to need is some little baggies, of course your Peeps, and I'm using the Reese Cup peanut butter eggs, and some Honey Maid graham crackers. So we're going to make like a little DIY s'more with the Peeps, and I thought, why not use a Reese Cup, because it's normally done with like chocolate, but I think a Reese Cup would do it justice, so let's jump into it. This is very self-explanatory, but all you need to do is open up your bag and take a Peep and insert it in. Now this bag is pretty large, so you can fit like a few different Peeps in here. I'm going to give all my guests 2 Peeps because I know when I'm fixing myself s'mores, I need more than just one s'more. So you can give them like 2 Reese Cups and 2 graham crackers. So let's give them 2 not broken graham crackers, huh? You just want to put this in the bag too. I'm going to put this in the back, like behind the Reese Cups. Okay guys, to close off our bags, I thought of a really fun DIY idea where you could use spring colored of our paint chips that I steal from Walmart all the time. They really don't mind it. I've talked to them about it, so they're cool. But we could use these to close up our favorite bags. And you know, sometimes people like to get really creative with their favorite bags, but from my experience, all that work goes not, you know, no one keeps those. Everyone throws it away. So this is a really easy idea where you want to take a paint chip and your bag. I'm using a Scotch ATG gun. It's just like an adhesive gun. So you just want to apply some of that. I'm going to use 2 strips on the paint chip. And I'm going to go ahead and crease this over so I sort of have an idea to make this perfect. I'm going to do it inside out. So it's perfectly folded and I know where to fold it at on here. And now you want to take your goodie bag and fold it like so. Fold it over a little. And then we're going to lay it down into here. And fold this in just like this. Wasn't this really easy favor bag? So much fun and really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow, wasn't these ideas so much fun? I hope you guys enjoyed them, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY videos and Easter crafts because we are cranking them out. I love Easter so much, and I know you guys will enjoy this too. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.